Hey there everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Master Quest. Blind. As in, I don't know any of the dungeons. In this episode, we are going to be dispelling the last of the barriers Ganon has surrounding his castle. We did the forest and the water a couple episodes ago. In the last episode, we did the shadow, the fire, and the spirit barriers. And on this episode, we have one left, and that is the light barrier. The last one. Well, let's see what I have to do. I think a key drops if you do this in the original Ocarina of Time. And there's a chest. And inside is just a heart. But I have a key, so I can use it, so I will. Well, I know what I'm gonna have to do about that. Alright, let's see. Collect the silver rupees, this looks like. There's only a heart. A heart. Oh, and there's just a locked door. Well, I guess there isn't any silver rupees here. And of course, everyone knows this trick room. And there's a skeleton over here. Well, I guess it's not as tricky as I once thought. Let's have a look. There's got to be something I'm missing in here. Okay. So... Well, there's a skeleton over here, so that means there's got to be something over here. Of course. I mean, like, I even, like, said the puzzle out loud, so, like, that's, you know, how obvious the solution was. But, you know, it's just not something that you think of doing right away, just randomly hitting objects. It's like, well, I slashed a skeleton over here, which means I would have to slash a skeleton over there. The light barrier is dispelled. Hurry. And there goes Rauru into a ball of light, just like he belongs. And I better watch my foot, because it almost hit the reset button on my Wii, which would have actually made me quite displeased. So now that all 6 barriers have been cleared, the room freaks out, and the barrier is dispelled. Ding. Alright, now it's time to go and fight Ganondorf. But first we have to climb his tower, which shouldn't be too bad, but I mean, like, it's Ganondorf. And also, I haven't saved, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's go see what horrors await inside the gaping mouth. Alright, well, so far it's just fire keys. Ganon's really going all out on this one. Through his first door, we have some Dynalphos. Man, these things are fast. And that was pretty quick. Okay, let's go ahead and climb his staircase. And in room number 2 is Stalfos. Whoops. Well, that was pretty easy too. This game is just too easy with the big round sword, gotta say. I got a boss key inside Ganon's castle, of all places. Alright, let's keep going up and up and up. What do we find on floor number 3? But 2 iron knuckles, which we are going to fight at the same time. Ugh, that felt painful. Okay, I'm not meaning to take these hits, by the way. It's these friggin' hover boots, which I totally forgot I was still wearing. Oh dear. Okay, that time I hit the B button one too many times. I want to defeat these things at the same time. Hell yeah! I just beat 2 iron knuckles at the same time. Then again, I am using a ridiculously overpowered sword. And I got back all the hearts that I lost fighting them too, so... Okay, let's climb the tower. And enter the boss door. To where we find... nothing. But if we keep going... oh, there's nothing this way. Right, we have to go this way. Up the stairs, or in the other door. And then up the oddly lit corridor. And while we're doing it, let's do something that I haven't done enough of in this Let's Play. And that is this. Hilarious running motion. I love doing this. How serious could this moment be, climbing Ganon's tower? Alrighty. Let's go ahead and enter the door. Ganon chilling on his gigantic organ. And of course you're fully healed if you weren't before at this point. The Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. The 2 Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you too. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me. And he looks a lot different than he did 7 years ago, I tell you what. Shadow, I can't help you. Because of the waves of darkness, I can't get close. I'm sorry, Shadow. Alright. So now we fight the great King of Evil, Ganondorf. And we back off, because he's going to make the inner squares fall. So, with Ganondorf. Simple is as simple... Whoa. Okay, I didn't mean to fall off. Anyway. You can't Z-target Ganondorf in this fight. That's just the rule of the fight. Because Navi can't get close, apparently. Ugh, there we go. So, you have to do this, you know, perfectly fine by yourself. And I'm actually going to do this over here, because we did this with Phantom. Oh, right, I remember, you can't do that. Oh, wait, yeah, you can. Oh, no, you can't. Right, he just pummels the ground. So, forget what I was saying. Then again, I've never actually tried fighting him like that too, so I was just kind of saying, well, I'm going to do it this way because maybe that's a good strategy. But apparently it's not a very good strategy because he'll just pummel you off. So I'm going to equip those, and also I'm going to equip my light arrows because we're going to need those to fight him, of course. Okay, so let's go ahead and fight him the proper way this time. Oops. Wow, I missed. Okay. So, not doing so good so far. Let's play volleyball with him. He will eventually miss. And apparently I'm gonna miss again too. I've never done this bad against Ganondorf in my life, I swear. Like, seriously, the moment the camera hits you when you're recording video game play, like, oh my goodness. Alright, let's do this again. Come at me. Don't make me get out my bottle. And you totally can do this battle with your oh my goodness. You know what? This is just getting ridiculous. And I'm actually going to switch to the Master Sword for this fight. Because Giant's Knife is a little bit too unfair, and I want to do this the fun way, not the fast way. Plus, you know, Ganondorf has to be beaten with the Master Sword. He just has to. I swear to God, if I miss with these light arrows one more time. Finally. Alright, there we go. So we hit him once. Let's do it again. So now it's sped up, so now I should be able to do it better because, well, I'm good at reacting. Oh my goodness. Okay. Seriously, I've missed so many light arrows now. Like, this isn't even funny anymore. Then again, to me it wasn't funny the first time I missed, so. To you guys it must be just like, oh my goodness. There we go. Take that, that, and that. Alright. So pretty soon he's going to start using his other attack, which he hasn't yet. At least, unlike the Phantom Ganon fight, like this time you don't really have to aim your sword. You just kind of slash the light ball. And it automatically homes in back on him for some reason. Okay, now he's going to use this attack, in which he sucks in a bunch of stuff and then gets a... Best way to counter this, just do a charge attack like that, and one of them will hit him. Usually. And then just light arrow. And of course, do the same 4-hit combo and then get out of there. Now as you do damage to him, you'll see he starts getting holes in his cape here. And that just basically means you're doing more damage. There we go. This should be the last volley of hits. There we go. And I actually hit him a 5th time there, so I guess I just wasn't doing him fast enough before. The great evil King Ganondorf beaten by this kid. Too much to drink. In victory. Shadow. And then with like every ounce of strength he has in his body, he rips apart his own tower. The great and powerful Ganondorf defeated. Once and for all. Finally. And here comes Zelda. We've even saved the princess. What a happy ending. Actually, Ganondorf's eyes were open in that last shot of him. That's pretty crazy. Ganondorf, pitiful man. Without a strong righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods and... Huh? How convenient that there's a staircase. Shadow, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please follow me. Okay. So basically, we have... It's funny how, like, smoldering stuff is falling from the sky. I mean, like, Death Mountain is surely, like, upset with it. Anyway, so we have 3 minutes to escape the tower. Things are crushing. Every time you get hit, Zelda pauses, and you need Zelda in order to get down the tower, because there are these barred doors here, and without her, you can't open them. So, getting hit is not the greatest thing to do in this part of the game. So, simply dodge the wreckage so Zelda doesn't get left behind, and then just work your way down the castle. It's pretty straightforward. Also, I hate the mirror shield design. But I already mentioned that before, I'm sure, in the Spirit Temple videos. The new design, the old design, yeah. Every time I see it, I just get... I get reminded of it, and it's like, well, like, I understand why you changed the design of it, but I mean, like, I kind of like the old design, so meh to me. So, keeping on going down the tower is pretty straightforward. We're just going to go past all the rooms we've seen before. That was the room where we fought the Iron Knuckles. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I almost fell off the tower too. And if you do that, then like... Well, you go back, so... Well, actually, I think you just start where you left off, so... This is the room where we fought the Stelphos with the fire around the chest. So now there's fire on Zelda. And the Stelphos are back. How wonderful. But this time we've lost our big sword that we used to do things about it. And I'm just kind of sitting here in the fire. Okay. This is the fight in which you have to do it fast, like in the Forest Temple. Because if you don't kill these Stelphos fast enough, they'll just respawn. But you have like a good chunk of time to do it in, so... Thank you, Shadow. Now let's hurry! And of course there's some hearts. There's victory, but we have iron hearts, so it doesn't really matter. And there's a Deku Nut, but... Not really need a Deku Nut, because I don't use Deku Nuts ever. Okay, so continuing down the tower, it's starting to get a little bit more broken, and we're starting to get closer to the bottom. So we have to run through another room. This would be the room that we fought the Lizalfos in. Zelda guides you in a path around the smoldering ash from Pallet Town. I'm sorry, that was terrible. No one should ever make jokes like that. And then this was the room with all those fire keys that I couldn't even beat, so I had to run past. Because, you know, fire keys are just too powerful. They would burn my Deku shield if I had it. Over here is a Redead. Just kinda go around it. No need to fight a harmless undead zombie. And then we have our final staircase, in which we climb. Come on, Zelda, go faster. And escaped with 53, I guess it would be 52 by the time I left. That's pretty good, considering I just like stared at the ceiling for a second the moment I left. Anyway, now that the escape scene has finished, we are going to watch Ganon's castle kind of get crumpled around us. You know, I'm still amazed, like, every time I watch this, how perfectly Ganon's castle, like, folds inside itself. Like, I mean, look at that, like, that is, like, the perfect, like, flat surface. It just kind of, like, completely, yeah, like, presses into itself, and then suddenly it's like, oh, now there's just wreckage. But what happened to the rest of the castle? Like, there was a gigantic castle here. It doesn't just sink into dirt. I mean, there's a chance it could have fallen off the ledge into the lava. But I mean, things just don't work out that way. Shadow, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. What was that sound? It came from over there. But we'll find out what it was in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Master Quest. What could be in the smoldering wreckage of Ganon's castle after Ganondorf was clearly already defeated? See you guys next time.